With me is Jonathan Liebert, CEO of the Better Business Bureau, our co-host for the event.
Morning.
Good morning. Commissioners, I move the following proclamation in celebration of Small Business Week. Whereas annually since 1963, the President of the United States has issued a proclamation for National Small Business Week to recognize the many contributions of America's entrepreneurs and small business owners. And whereas small businesses provide 50% of all jobs and 66% of all net new jobs since the 1970s. And whereas the award-winning Pikes Peak Small Business Development Center, SBDC, which is housed in El Paso County's Citizen Service Center, exists to help businesses start, grow, and prosper with free confidential consulting and free or low-cost training to both existing businesses and aspiring entrepreneurs. And whereas, since 2013, the SBDC has facilitated the successful creation of more than 51 startup businesses and 345 new jobs, the retention of 607 jobs, the formation of nearly 24.2 million of capital, and a sales increase of more than 9 million. And whereas the SBDC and the Better Business Bureau of Southern Colorado are hosting several events May 2nd through 5th, 2016 throughout the region, giving business owners an opportunity to learn more about successful practices. And whereas since August 1980, the Better Business Bureau of Southern Colorado has helped consumers find businesses, brands, and charities they can trust. And whereas without those willing to start and contribute to small businesses and those resources locally which strive so hard to support their growth, a significant share of the county's and this nation's economy would be dramatically reduced and unable to function. Now, therefore, the Board of El Paso County Commissioners hereby recognizes May 2nd through 5th, 2016 as Small Business Week in the Pikes Peak region and offers its sincere thanks to all owners, employees, financiers, and supporters of small business. This board and this county will continue, as it has in the past, to strive to be a friend to our businesses of all sizes, fighting against undue regulations and barriers which hinder our economic vitality and limit the potential of all future entrepreneurs. Done this 21st day of April 2016 at Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Board of County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado, Amy Lathan, Chair, Dennis Heisey, Vice Chair, Darrell Glenn, Third Commissioner, Sally Clark, and Peggy Littleton, members. Attested to by Chuck Borman, County Clerk and Recorder.
Second.
Thank you. So, okay.
Well, thank you.
Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here this morning, and the Better Business Bureau is happy to be a partner with SBDC, the award-winning SBDC, as you pointed out. This is a fantastic week that is sponsored by U.S. Bank, and we have a fantastic committee, some of who is behind me, that we'll introduce to you here momentarily. But we're really excited to be able to bring this to Colorado Springs and really provide some fantastic opportunities for people to learn some more and really market their businesses. So again, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, U.S. Bank, who is here today. And these are the corporate partners that we have currently for us. The Business Alliance, KOAA Channel 5, Peak 92.9, Home Advisor, who recently moved here to Springs, Blakely & Company, Colorado Springs Business Journal, and 740 KVOR. So the first day, which is going to be very, very exciting, we're going to kick off with the first ever food truck competition. So if you're not interested now, then I'm going to tell you why you should be really, really excited about this and why you should come check this out. We are going to have 10 different food trucks, and you'll see the names listed there. And we're going to have this at the North Penrose Event Center. And what this is just a part of a growing economy here in Colorado Springs. Just as a fantastic example of a small business. Some of these folks will decide to open up more food trucks. Some of these folks might become restaurateurs and do more of that. But either way, we wanted to have something fun to kick off the week, and so we're going to have 10 of these food trucks. You can buy a ticket online right now for $5, or if at the door, it'll be 10. But we'll have 3 judges from the Broadmoor who will be coming to judge the food trucks, and then there will also be a People's Choice Award. So if you go and attend the event, you'll actually be able to cast your vote for which one was your favorite. So we're very, very excited about this. It should be a very good time to kick off the week.
So for folks, just to be clear, you pay either ahead or at the door, and then you go in and you still buy the food from the food trucks, or is it just You get to sample. Wow.
Correct, yeah. Good question.
That's a pretty fun deal. Okay.
So 10 of them.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so following the food truck competition, good morning. Thank you for having us, by the way, for the 4th year in a row for our proclamation. We really appreciate it. Following the food truck competition, on the first day, we'll be having our first business seminar. So really, the idea of Small Business Week is not only to have fun, which we always include, but really, most importantly, to educate the small businesses in our region to help them grow. And one of the ways we're doing that on day one is to have a panel event called Retail Revolution, from status quo to stealing the show. As you can see here, we have a number of businesses around the region that are successful businesses that we have here to talk about what are they doing to differentiate themselves as retailers from others within their industry. Talk about inventory management, control, paying employees, all of the things that retailers need to know to grow. Our moderator is Jen Ferda with the Business Journal, who we all know. And another exciting thing we're doing throughout the week is incorporating art and creativity each day. We know it's a big sector of our region, a big industry that we serve through our Courses for Creatives and other programs the BBB and SBDC does. But we're showcasing artists. So for the first night, it's Amanda Jean. She's a local artist. She makes beautiful artwork. She'll have her art on display for sale. And each artist is actually going to be donating a piece of artwork to us to be auctioning off on the last night that we'll tell you about, the celebration night, as a fundraiser for both of our foundations. So following on day 2, we'll be at the warehouse during the afternoon. So the change this year is that we are not doing all the events in the evening because we want to make sure we serve our region and allow for many people to attend our events based on what their schedules are. So the second day is disruptive marketing, growing your market by knowing your market. The panelists include a number of marketing media agencies and a couple of businesses that have really done a great job, again, with their market strategy and differentiating their business from others. Our moderator is Camille Blakely, owner of Blakely & Company, and our artist that night is Tracy Miller, which I think a lot of you know. She's had her artwork on display at a number of events, but she will be the artist for that night. The lunch is only $10 and $15 at the door.
So one of the areas that we're seeing a lot of growth in right now, not only nationwide, but specifically here in Colorado and Colorado Springs, is the area of social impact and social enterprise. So social enterprise is a specific kind of business. Social impact is a little bit broader. And so we'll have a conversation about how social enterprise, social entrepreneurs, B Corps, or just conscious capitalists can really make sure that they're providing impact through business to the community. Research shows that people will actually spend more money on a product or service if they know that the money that is raised or the money that is given to that business will actually go towards some type of community involvement, to a nonprofit, to some population in need, et cetera. So really starting to have more of a conversation on this is one of the areas that we wanted to have this year to really capitalize on that, teach people some more about how they can have more of that impact in their business and how they can improve the community. So we have a number of good social entrepreneurs that will be there as well. The moderator is Bill Morris from Blue Star Recyclers, who just took home the big award for Colorado Impact Days. He won the whole award for the state for having an innovative business. So he will be the moderator, and then our artist is Tom Darby, who's done some local work here. He's a veteran, and this is one of the other things you'll see in the art scene is a lot of veteran artists out there putting out some fantastic stuff. So really excited to have him be a part of this day as well, and really excited to have more veteran artists kind of support what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay. So our last day is day 4, which is our celebration. In the past, I know you've all attended our awards luncheon at Burger Hall at UCCS. We've changed it up a bit because we think that awarding businesses in our region should be a celebration. It should be fun. It should be a time for networking and talking with one another. So we moved our lunch to an evening event at the Pinery at the Hill on Thursday, May 5th. And the theme is Party Like You Mean Business. KOAA came up with that. We like it. The ticket is $65, and as I mentioned, this entire week is about educating, but also is a fundraiser for the BBB Southern Colorado Foundation and the Colorado Business Foundation, which is the SBDC Networks Foundation. And really, we can't function without our hosts, our sponsors, our donors, so this is the big event for us of the year. The $65, however, includes food, Music, we have Less Than Zero, a local band playing for us that night to help us with our fundraiser. Networking, art displays, silent auctions, and then our award ceremony. We'll be awarding 5 different businesses. We'll be awarding Veteran Entrepreneur of the Year, Young Entrepreneur of the Year, Small Business Person of the Year, Small Business Champion of the Year, Family-Owned Business of the Year, and the SBDC Volunteer of the Year. These are the most elite small business awards that are given throughout every year here in our region. So we're really proud of this event. We're really excited about it. We have some amazing nominated businesses this year. We actually had, I think, about 65 nominations, which is the most we've ever had, something around that number. But we think this evening will be a lot of fun. It's easy to register for. You can get a group of 8 for quite a discount at $440. And like I said, it includes a lot of fun that evening and food. Our partners, I don't want to move forward without saying who our award partners are. Mount Carmel, who we all know is the Veterans Resource Center in town that was built, is in support of our Veteran Entrepreneur of the Year Award. With Peer Navigator, Pikes Peak National Bank has been our Small Business Person of the Year Award for many years. Launch High School this year is our sponsor for Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award, and Perkins Motors for Family-Owned Business. They actually won that award a couple years ago. We'll do it that way. Okay. And this is just a recap of who we have. Our KOA AMCs are Grant Meach and Bree Groves, so it should be fun with 2 people emceeing the entire event. And I believe Commissioner Lathan and Commissioner Heisey, you might be switching off throughout the week to attend our events as well. Okay, I think that's it. Anything to add? Nope. Do you have any questions for us?
No, but I do have a comment. Having spent much of an earlier life as a small business owner, I would find myself in commercial settings, and the truck would show up at lunchtime to hopefully, sell their wares for the crew there. We had other descriptive names for the truck back in those days. However, the last time I visited my daughter in Portland, Oregon, we were going out to dinner with my grandkids, and she said, "Oh, we're going to go to the food trucks." And I'm thinking, it's cold. I don't, really? But she said, "We're known for that here in Portland, so we've got to go." 20-some trucks in this big parking lot, very few duplications. We all had something different. If you haven't been there, if you haven't done the food trucks and you think of them the way I used to think of them, you need to go. You need to go. It's a fun experience. So, good plan.
We're very excited about it. And for anyone in the audience that would like to know how to attend our events or would like to know the website, it's pikespeaksbdc.org/Small Business Week. You can register there, and there's also flyers on the table. Okay. Okay. And if we could, we'd like to thank the committee members that are here. We actually have a committee of about 18 people that work on this starting in September, October, the prior year, every year. So it's, this is a lot of work, and really we can't do without our team. Those that are here today, that are sitting right back here, is Robin Roberts, President of Pikes Peak National Bank. She is our chair of the committee.
It'd be okay to raise your hand, Robin. Thank you.
Jackie Gonzalez is with U.S. Bank and is our presenting sponsor for this week. Rita Pantoya is with Blakely & Company. They are sponsoring all of the graphics and artworks for the entire week for the second time. And then from the SBDC, Dustin Kunkel, our program manager, and Mickey Cockrell, our wonderful UCCS intern, is here representing our committee. So thank you all for being here and for your hard work.
And speaking of staff and interns, however you get them, if people knew how small your staff is and how much you get done, they would be absolutely amazed. And this year was particularly challenging because you were short-staffed most of the year.
That's right.
It has nothing to do with you.
We love our job, so we made it.
Thanks. Thank you. Commissioner Littleton.
Thanks. So I know that my daughter and son-in-law, their chiropractic office is registered with you, and so I know they like and value the expertise and advice that they get through your website and then also through others. So I would recommend, if you're going to go to the food trucks, my experience with the food trucks is running 3 miles to get to the food trucks in Venice Beach with my son, then eating at the food trucks and running back. So it's a great way to, go in. This is going to be a great deal for this amount of money because you can load up some money when you go to the food trucks, but it's really a unique experience, having alligator tacos and things like that. So.
It's some of the best food, I promise you. And actually at the food truck competition, El Paso County Public Health will be there. They really helped us find out who the food trucks were registered in the region. We researched who they were. That's how we got our applications out. But they'll actually be set up at the food truck competition so that people know this is where you go for your proper licensing and permitting if you're interested in doing the same thing. So there's the educational component with the food trucks as well.
I appreciate and I support Commissioner Littleton's suggestion of running to and from that event.
Yeah, right.
It's true. And please don't make them put calories up on the board. All these restaurants that put the calories up, they just ruin it. They just totally ruin it. Just forget about that. So really appreciate all the work on this. And small business is the core of our community and a huge part of our economy, and it's important to support them. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No. I will call the roll. Commissioner Heisey.
Aye.
Commissioner Glenn.
Aye.
Commissioner Littleton.
Aye.
And the chair votes yes. That passes 4-0 with Commissioner Clark excused, and we'll get a photo.